Women's Project 2025 is to rest. We've done all we can. We've done all we can. I said in my last video that community is the answer. That's it. I need you to tap in to the people who love and care about you. I need you guys over the next few months to take inventory of what resources that you have that can be shared amongst you. If you are a Christian, this is a very biblical value, right? Acts, they had all things in common. Christianity is actually a very communal, despite what we've seen and heard, Christianity is a very communal religion. And so Project 2025, Black folks, Black women especially, your job is to rest.
Please stop trying to gaslight Black women. We are not coming. And we keep saying it. And I know that you see that we're not showing up. And y'all are like doubling down. You think that by reminding us that you showed up to that one Black Lives Matter march or affirming our power and influence, that it might convince us to show up. Which just confirms that you have no idea who we are. And that your relationship with us has always been transactional. For centuries, we have fought hard for everyone. So we owe no one anything, which is why we are at complete peace with saying, we ain't coming. Leave us alone. Let us rest. Let us pour into ourselves, into our families, into our communities. We deserve that, and you all know it. This is going to be a long 4 years, and you all are not ready. The energy that you are expending trying to empower Black women, that you are expending trying to make us feel guilty for not showing up, you need to be pouring back into your communities and into your own causes, because you all will have to save yourselves. Black women are not showing up.
Hey guys, welcome back again to the channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking. When you saw this video, so Black Americans have been silent about everything that happened, and yet somebody came out online to call them out, and people calling them out and saying, oh, for those who saying this is not our fight, I guess one day you're going to meet yours and all of that. Are we still in this business? I thought we've passed here. I thought we're no longer in this particular atmosphere again. I thought this is no longer happening again. Okay, so I saw this video and I tend to share with you guys, right? I have other clips. I'm just going to let them roll. Then I'll come back with the commentary. Let me know what you all think in the comment section, and credit to all creators on this video. Let's go watch.
Latinos in the United States have not earned the support of Black people for us to be demanding, oh yeah, why aren't they coming out to protest with us? Why aren't they engaging in activism with us? Because we haven't earned it at all, in the slightest. Or did you guys forget that 46% of all eligible Latino voters voted for Donald Trump in the 2024 presidential election? Or how about the fact that racism, anti-blackness, colorism, all of these things are still very much pervasive in our communities? Bro, Latinos haven't even reconciled with the fact that they can't use the N-word unless they're also Black themselves, because Afro-Latinos exist. Oh, and if we're talking about Miami, oof, you'll see the whitest MAGA Latinos be like, bro, but I grew up in the hood. I grew up around Black people in Overtown or in Liberty City. I could say it, bro. No one's going to stop me from saying it. It's my right. I'm not racist. I have a Black friend. We haven't even gotten over that. And we want Black people to go to protest with us, to engage in activism with us, putting their lives, their freedom, their bodies on the line? No. I completely understand any Black person that wants to just disengage, disregard us. I get it, guys. I really, really do. And we, as Latinos, as a collective, should not be harboring resentment against Black people, criticizing them, getting angry at them, questioning them. No. Because we've earned this. They are completely justified in feeling the way they feel and doing what they're doing. Now, I would like to give a message to the Black folks watching this video. You are completely justified in your feelings and in doing what you're doing, and I respect it. But please remember that Black folks are also being affected by this persecution of undocumented migrants. And I feel like that's not talked about enough either. Here, Miami, Florida is the best example. Haitians, Jamaicans, Bahamians, Afro-Cubans, Afro-Hondurans, Garifunas, Black people from all over Latin America and all over the world, Africans, just so many Black people that are also undocumented that are really being affected by the persecution of this administration. And of course, much like any other entity in space, Black folks in immigration detention centers, in the immigration system, are treated worse than their white, Latino, Asian counterparts. So it's really important to acknowledge that and just let you guys know. But yeah, Latinos, we need to tighten up. If you guys want the support of the black community, then earn it. Demonstrate that we can solve these issues of racism in our own communities, and please stop saying the N-word. If you're not black, don't say the N-word. It's really simple, actually.
I am so sick of watching black Americans sit there and advise their people not to support the immigration movement that's going on across the entire United States.
We already provided you guys with a whole amazing woman. Donald Trump, I don't know if you heard about the budget bill that increased the US debt by $3 trillion, taking away from working class people. Okay, this is the chart here. You see 90% of US income earners are not seeing a dime of that money. It was for the billionaires. And on top of that, FEMA's cut. You got ICE agents and masks coming to yoink people up. Whereas you had Kamala Harris, this whole amazing woman who was going to extend a child tax credit to people with children, who was going to extend a credit to people who had elderly family members in the home as well as children, who was going to extend a subsidy, a tax credit on first-time homebuyers of $20,000. So black people already helped you. Sorry.
I already said this in a video, but they stopped showing it to people because it got too controversial. So let me say it in the plainest terms possible. The American dream is anti-blackness. It always has been. The promise is no matter how broke or destitute you are when you come over here, when you arrive in this country, there will be a class that is designated to be worse off than you are permanently. That is the African American subclass of this country. Historically, those are the floorboards on which America built its immigration population. So the Italians came over, the Irish came over, Jewish people came over. They weren't even considered white, but they earned their way into the cult of whiteness by shedding themselves of thousands of years of culture, displaying anti-blackness, and then being accepted into whiteness. The same pyramid scheme slash hazing process has been proposed to every immigrant group that has come into this country. East Asians, South Asians, even Africans have been proposed this same concept. But again, because there are so many layers and hidden clauses to the concept of race, people who phenotypically are black participate in this game and try to earn a baptism into the cult of whiteness in some cases. And they are rudely surprised to find out that they do not get accepted. And moreover, over the course of time, being in the context of America, as they lose some level of connection with their ancestral practices, potentially, they find themselves essentially identifying as African American. And that's not a bad thing. I just think, man, I'm not even going to try to keep going. But yeah, you should go find that video. Like, it's still...
Yeah, to be frank, I give it to the black people for, standing on business, right? I give it to them. For standing on business, I give it to them. Okay, there are a lot of times that, people will be like, why did you guys even speak up in the first place? Why did you guys even try to help these guys in the first place? You just let them be. But, because of the compassion these guys have around people and towards people, they let it be and just let them have their way and all that. But you all, it's just very funny that somebody will come out and call them out and say, oh, you guys who said it's not your business and all of that, I guess someday you're going to find out you are also going to be deported, or you're going to find out that you're also going to be in a situation where you need help. No wonder a lot of them were saying, oh, black Americans didn't come out to help us Hispanics and all of that. Reason one day we are going to also give them back, right? One day they're going to need help and all of that. And they forget that these people have always stood that for them. Okay, a lot of them came out and said, if not for these people, I don't think we'll be in this country by now. Probably you won't even find your way around. You won't even be able to have, rights in that country. But you are so proud to say, oh, I'm American Latino, I'm American, Mexican American, something like that. Yeah, you are so happy to impute all of that, right? Because somebody paid the price. So they pay the price, and some of you say, oh, during Joy Floyd, the Black Lives Matters protest, we went out there for them and all of that, and now is our time to protest, and they didn't. Now let's even rewind and go back to the election. They actually were making videos everywhere. Even some few persons in your community that didn't vote for this actually came out and told you guys, I think it's best for us to vote for this person who have our best interests at heart. If we vote for this person, we might all be facing deportation. But a lot of you said, no, we are not going to do that. We are just going to vote for the person who cares about us, okay, who looks like us somehow, okay. Because of our proximity to whiteness, I think it's best to just try those people instead instead of trying Black Americans or being in solidarity with them. And look at where that got you instead. You guys fell for it. You guys fell for Raid to the Seas, and you guys fell woefully for your own hatred for other people. And now that the whole thing is on you, you're freaking out and you need help. You need people to come protest with you, even when they told you in 2025 we are resting until the next of the 4 years. They said they are resting. They are not even coming out to speak for any person or speak on behalf of anybody. You guys have tried so much to make videos gaslighting them and all of that, guilt-tripping them to speak up, to stop saying silent and say a word. And they keep saying that this is not our fight. We are still going to be silent. Like, this is not our fight. And even when they make those videos and tell you exactly how they feel about you and all the decisions that you have made that led everybody to hear, because yes, everybody is actually going through what you are going through, but it's just like you are the one that is complaining. But them, they are calm about it because they have always knew that this is what the repercussion is going to be if those people get into office. But no, none of you actually listened when they were telling you exactly what was going to happen. And now you are freaking out because everybody's like, calm. You don't want that calmness. You want them to speak out. You want them to go out there, protest, put their body on the line and all of that. And now you are going to just pass through because you have proximity to whiteness. Yeah, it's good for communities to unite, but when the unity favors just one person, then there has to be a rethink. I guess that's exactly what is happening right now. Because most times, whenever there's a unity and they say, okay, let's even give these people a try, before you know it, some people will decide and say, oh, these guys, we don't benefit so much from them. Let's go to people we will benefit a lot from. And before you know it, you just maneuver and go, hug these other people. And when they're done using you, you come back again and say, oh, we need you guys back. We want the unity. The unity between the Latino community and the Black community have started before now. It started in 1918. It started in 1515. Like, are you kidding me? So they said they are quiet and sitting this one out. I think you just respect it and respect their thoughts and, whatever thing they tell you, just respect it. If they want to help, they will help. But if they don't want, just let it be. That's my take, right? But you guys share your own take with me in the comment section. Let's have that conversation. And please consider subscribing if you have not already. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. And credit to all creators on this video. See you guys on my next. Bye guys.